सेवया भागवतिरुत्तम श्लोके भक्तिरोधिनैतिकी दृष्टि प्रधानोपगते जानाति च कलौ न तदितानि भागवतम और कैंटो पार्ट 1 चैप्टर 40 नंबर 5 मैत्रेयवाच साधु वीर त्वया पृष्टम् अवतार कथां हरे त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशादिशासनम् मैत्रेय उवाच साधु वीर त्वया पृष्टम् अवतार कथां हरे त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशपिशाचनम् मैत्रेय उवाच साधु वीर त्वया पृष्टम् अवतार कथां हरे यत्त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशपिशाचनम् मैत्रेय उवाच साधु वीर त्वया पृष्टम् अवतार कथां हरे यत्त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशपिशाचनम् मैत्रेय उवाच साधु वीर त्वया पृष्टम् अवतार कथां हरे यत्त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशपिशाचनम् मैत्रेय उवाच साधु वीर त्वया पृष्टम् अवतार कथां हरे यत्त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशपिशाचनम् त्वया पृष्टम् अवतारं कथां हरे त्वं पृच्छसि मर्त्यानां मृत्युपाशपिशाचनम् मैत्रेय उवाच मैत्रेय से साधु विभूति वीरा ओ warrior सोया by you उत्तम inquire avatar katham topics on the incarnation of the Lord God Hare of the personality of Godhead yet that is from your good self is Hasi asking me Martyanam of those who are esteemed also. Hetupasa, the chain of birth and death. Ishatanim, source of liberation. The great says Maitreya says, O warrior, the inquiry made by you is just benefiting a devotee because it concerns the incarnations of the persons of Godhead, is the source of liberation from the chain of birth and death for all those who are otherwise destined to die. The great sage Maitreya addressed Vidura as a warrior, not only because Vidura belonged to the Kuru family, but because he was anxious to hear about the diverse activities of the Lord in his incarnation of Varaha and Narasimha. Because the inquiries concerned the Lord, they were perfectly benefiting a devotee. A devotee has no taste for hearing anything mundane. There are many topics of mundane warfare, but a devotee is not inclined to hear them. The topics of the warfare in which the Lord engaged do not concern the war of faith, but the war against the chain of Maya, which obliges one to accept repeated birth and death. In other words, one who takes delight in hearing the war topics of the Lord is released from the chain of birth and death. Foolish people are suspicious of Krishna. Krishna's taking part in the battle of Kurukshetra, not knowing that he's talking, he's taking part ensures liberation for all who were present on the battlefield. It is said by Bhismadeva that all who were present on the battlefield of Kurukshetra attained their original spiritual existence after death. Therefore, hearing the war topics of the Lord is as good as any other devotional service. Om Adhyayam Om जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Much we are asking more questions about the more incarnation. Because while we heard about the Lord Varaha incarnation, Lord incarnation, and he intuitively asking more questions for more hearing. He got the taste, it's transcendental mellow. That means he wants to hear more and more and more. That is the laulyam. That is the laulyam. Laulyam चा tat एक मूल्यम. To get this taste of the transcendental mellow is only laulyam. 3D to get that. How to we will get the taste of these people things, like narration of the God incarnation, all these things. Still there is lots of high, lots of blood flowing over there. So while Krishna and Jarasandha, they are fighting each other. How many days is the war? How many days? फाइट इम्पोर्टेंट। कृष्ण और जरासंध ने कितना दिन लड़ाई की? कृष्ण और जरासंध ने कितना दिन लड़ाई की? फाइट। Hmm? 17 times. Which will how many soldiers over there? Hmm? Hmm. एक आदमी के लिए कितना देना? You know that means 250,000 soldiers within one or two. Absolutely not correct, but like that. And that means in total 18 outstanding Sena. 18, that means almost 60,000, 50, how to say, 50 lakh, 5 million Sena too. That means so many blood, so many players, so many things, no? Horses, laughing, chariot, and floating over there. And every time, when Krishna, 17 days, different days, yes? And every time, this Mathuravasi, Vrindavanvasi, they just collect the that Baju, Banda, Kiri, all made by the gold, and some of them, some of this, some diamond, and some silver. All that inhabitants of the Mathura, they are just collect in Dwaraka, they are just collecting those things. They don't have to do anything. Just Krishna keeps all these, all, and their duty like that. Just to collect. That means that is also glorious. It look like horrible, yeah? It is Lord's pastime. You see the demons, all these things. And Lord, whatever the Lord doing, that is real thing. Prabhupada also, same thing. Krishna also taking part in the Kurukshetra. And this incarnation, what happened over there is all glorious for the devotee too. If they are chanting and hearing that glorious of the Lord, and there is also they are also becoming glorified by other devotees. Lots of devotees chanting. They glorify the Lord, and later on other devotees glorify them. That's why, and Lord also glorify the devotees. Without devotees, Lord also, if there is no devotee, there is no persons of the Lord's love also there. That's why devotee is also processed there. They are also becoming the devotees and loving each other with the Lord. And it never happened. There is no devotee of the Lord. It's all the time devotee is there. And same thing, who wants to teach yesterday was and previously was, uh, there is a qualification of the Bhakta and Sota. That means who is giving lecture person, we have to have some qualification, and who is hearing this narration, they have to also have some qualification. Have to hear properly, and who is giving the lecture, we have to be uh, teacher nicely. In nowadays situation, uh, little bit preparation needed. In Puranas, they are talking about the Bhakta, that in giving lecture, giving lecture, and hearing. Both of them very qualification. But nowadays in Kali Yuga, everything going to public. We should we have to try to do our best. Have to try to do it properly, and we have to give lecture also. Asking to you. I am saying that one because Vidura is faithful person. to hear the Lord. Faith is the most important thing. If there is no faith and there is no anything is not work out. So, yeah. And after hearing the narration, what will happen? Devotee will get the liberation from the chain of the faith of time. And devotees who engage in the service of the Lord and they are not concerned to other things like faith and body, power. There is one thing, na jiva ma mara, jivo ya mara. For devotees, jivo ya mara. Devotees, either they are living here or they are going back to abode, doesn't matter. They are all the time offering the Lord pastime and his activity and his devotional service. They are all the time doing that same thing. That's it, they are here in this earthly planet, they are uh, in the material world or spiritual world. For them, it doesn't matter. That is called Mayatita. Mayatita means who conquered the influence of Maya, Maya Devi, illusion. That's a devotee, they are not uh, inclined to get something. They are in the kingdom, Santi Sahasra. That means for material things, if people want to hear, it will thousands topics is there. But devotee just only Lord's glorification. They are hearing Lord's glorification, pastime. And without hearing the topics of the Lord, and you cannot get out from the plot of Maya in Satan, what time. Is the biggest thing. Faith is biggest thing. So far, faith is the big in memory, how to say, big smriti. Smriti means remembering and forgetfulness, big forgetfulness. After death, we don't know in the previous life. It's a big forgetfulness, big illusion. Some of them who can remember their previous life, some people who have this brilliant memory. In India also sometimes they say, oh, he's just talking about his previous life. Recently in Russia, one boy just is talking about, I came from the Mars planet, Mangal ground. I came from there. They are very advanced, everything is advanced. We will treat it like that. Yes, we will some news like. I mean, so why we have to go? We have to stop this birth and death because it called to the injury. So, and Bhishma Dev also talking about in the fight Kurukshetra Yuddha and all who died over there and they got the original spiritual existence. Original spiritual existence means Swarupena Devastiti. That is called Swarupena Devastiti. There is one sloka which is a Mayavadi they are talking. their philosophy like ego, mrityu, punarbrahma sampasati. That means within the ghata, that means within the port, there inside the port there is also sky. After breaking the port and sky mixed with the sky and finish. Same thing we are also Brahma. hmm, We have little soul, everybody has. After within this body, the soul also mixed with this super soul, big soul. That's it. There is no questions of other birth and whatever. Just after quitting this body, that mark is there. Within Brahma, impersonal Brahma, and then finish. And all the time, Ananta, Ana, Ananta Ananda, that is continuously enjoying over there. They are saying. But that means Swarupena Devasthiti means not mixing with the Lord. That means every soul has their one consistent position over here in the Lord's abode. That is sometimes saying Manjari, like Odysseus also Thakur also one Manjari, one of the Manjari. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also one of the Manjari. And we are talking about the Sanatana Rupa Goswami Thakur. Yes? There are also some Manjari. That means Manjari means Gopi. They start over there to the Lord. Uh, all kinds of Gopi. Gopi is the varieties of Gopi. Radha is the top Gopi. And the Samravali, Ashtasati, and then Manjari, going like that. That means we have also our constitutional position over there. Here also, that means everybody has post. Uh, you have itself post over there. I have every individual soul. That means not. I mean not this body. I mean soul. So every individual soul has their one position over there. And after doing perfection over here, like practicing the all the rules and regulations, and after getting the attaining to the law of Krishna, and then we will go back to Godhead, and at that time we will get our one original position. And that's why our original existence is in the spiritual plan. That's why we can happy over here. Here we have to Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. Repeatedly, birth and death is going on, keep going on, keep going on. That's why we have to break down the that chain of the repeated birth and death. In Bhagavatam first and the first chapter there is also talking. We have to cut the chain of the jnana, illusion, by the sword of knowledge. And we will get the knowledge by practicing continuously chanting the holy name of God. Satatam Kirtan Kirtan. Rida Vrata. Rida Vrata. How to say Rida Vrata? No, it's a Rida Vrata. Rida Vrata means constantly very strong vow. So taking the strong vow to chant the holy name. Vadami Buddhi Anantam. And then Lord would provide the knowledge. And where we get this that energy to continue to chanting the holy name of the Lord. Only association with the devotee. We will get that uh, urja, how to say it, energy, by association with the devotee. Because devotee is like parasymony. While they are talking the even though iron, iron became a gold. Same thing we are in Ajnan, illusion. If we are associating the pure devotee, they will make us be knowledgeable. We can see the things properly. we get the um, taste of the chanting all this. That is also that is the one you will. Uh, at last we have to hear about that. And devotee association mean what? Devotee all the time talking about the glorification of the Lord. That's the association of the devotee means glorifying the Lord. And material people, they are just gathering each other. They are talking about the political topics and even the hero heroine topics and some games topics, some film topics. That's culture. That's in how it is. That's what we need devotee association. And if we lose that association of the devotee, and then we are lacking our reality. New devotees, and then in middle they are doing something and sometimes lacking, sometimes going down, faith also. That's why we need to that adults are that of a step by step. Yesterday, Prabhuji mentioned about that. And Nishtha is a very important thing. Dhammakriya, we all initiate, but now we have to develop our Nishtha. Nishtha means towards the Guru, um, towards the Lord, holiness, Pastor. We have to be strong faith. Nishtha. Sometimes doubt will come, sometimes. Why? Why all the doubts will come? Because of lacking of the association, and then it will happen. Association means either you are not reading books or not talking with the devotees, and if you have some difficulties with not accepting that difficulty, and also difficulty is going on. Everybody's life there difficulty. Yeah. Everybody has difficulties. Everybody has problems. Even though brahmachari, sannyasi, and householders, whatever. Everybody has problems. It's bodily problem, even by other problem, and sometimes many problems. If problems is there, and if we are not accessing our problem in the right source, and then say we become, we will become busy and we don't like to hear and to talk, we will talk, all these things, and that makes that better to um, laziness to lazy and go down our sadhana. As a sadhana is most important. It's a small thing and it makes big things. It becomes big things. Regular. That's a Nishtha is Guru Puja. Guru Puja time we have to be there. And Arati, all the Arati, we have to be there. If not possible, and then our Nishtha is lacking of the Nishtha. Not impossible. Everything is possible. And we are looking for the excuse and that I'm also doing something, other also doing something. But we don't have to lose. While we are traveling, if we don't have the visa and we will keep whatever the things come up in the place.